So, science and technology was fascinating to me. And, as a young kid, and I wasn't even watching movies. I was watching it a lot, right? Because in 72, I was 7. So, we were watching it live. It wasn't just the movies. No, I have my soul's movie side. Absolutely. And that's why Yoda is. Uh, but
People would huddle around the TV all together.
oh yeah, it was super wild and cool. And anyway, yeah, it was always something that fascinated me, and, technologies and how we were going to, continue to advance. I didn't know it then, but, looking back at it now, having been in this for almost 40 years now, I just 39 years ago, I graduated from college just this week was my anniversary. I look back at it now, and what's driven our economy since World War II, really, and basically the buildup or the war, the effort, the whole industrial effort, and then subsequently has been the consistent push that of technology and advancements leading to consumer products, solutions, it's all that kind of stuff. That's what's really enabled us as Americans to kind of be at the forefront, is all the investment in technology. And so why I feel so impassioned about keeping this funding, and that's why I got involved for the last 2 years working with Congress. There's an old saying for farmers: don't eat your seed corn, right? If you eat your seed corn, you maybe fill your belly today, but you won't in the future. And so we were so insistent that we cannot cut this R&D funding, because that's what's kept us ahead of our competitors across the world for decades. And if we stop doing that, we may see a budget impact this year. And you can, a politician can, say, oh, I got the budget and, I'm saving taxpayers' money and all those kind of slogan things. But if you look at the impact of that long term, it's you're eating your seed corn. And so that's where, why I've put a lot of effort there. It's so important, and it's crucial. This is for my kids. And now my kids are now in their late 20s. But, they have a very different world than I had when I was in my late 20s. And so, yeah, I'll stop there.
Yeah. So one thing I want to mention, in this new AI world that we're in, a lot of people are saying that it's going to dampen our creativity, right? If we get on this wheel of just letting AI drive labor and we're not working, and I think it's a lot more on the universal income thing, where we're not really working as much, and AI is creating for us, then we won't be able to drive innovation. I think you are absolutely right in the fact that we need to continue to fund more R&D, because that's how we've gotten to where we're at today. It's how, look at the world around us. It's a culmination of all of the building creativity, innovation through healthcare and tech and you name it.
Yeah. Can it replace creativity? Sure. It's like any tool, right? We had the same argument in the 80s about computers, PCs, right? This is going to take away all our, you're never going to draw again. You're never going to use paper again, right? And before we started the recording, I was showing it. No, I still have paper calendar and I still take notes in my notebook. It can replace that, but it doesn't have to. And, I think these tools are what they are. I think what a lot of people misunderstand, and this is true of a lot of technology, is they don't understand both the power of it, but also, how it can help how they actually work so that you can get the best out of it, right? In our firm, we absolutely implement AI tools, but we use it to augment our skills and kind of get rid of some of the mundane tasks, so that it frees us up to do the things that AI can't do. Okay. And you could make the argument that there's judgment, AI makes judgment. AI doesn't make judgment. AI does, it makes predictions.